I see you here. I wanted to talk about guilt today and how useless of an emotion it is. Okay, so this is a good one. So,
What up, what up? I'm back at it with another Bisexual Men Speak video. Before I get into today's video, please go ahead and give me that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn your notifications on so you know as soon as my videos go up. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about bisexual virgins. So somebody used the hashtag bisexual men speak on Twitter, and their tweet reads, "Being bisexual is hard when you haven't dated anyone. You have nothing to base anything on. I can see myself with a girl or a guy, but wouldn't know what it's like." I think people forget that bisexual virgins exist, and when they hear the word bisexual, first of all, they think that you are a person who is lying, but also that means that you have had to have sex with a man and a woman, and that's just not true, and that's not what bisexuality is. Being bisexual is just you simply acknowledging the fact that you are attracted to more than one gender. It does not mean that you have all this experience. It does not mean that you have dated men and women or that you want to date men and women currently at the same time. It doesn't mean that you're poly. It doesn't mean that this. It doesn't mean that that. It's literally just you saying there is attraction for more than one gender there. Whether I will do anything with more than one gender, we don't know. Doesn't necessarily mean I will, but I'm just acknowledging the fact that I am with more than one gender. And also with this post, it's like, this is very common, right? And also it's like, it's kind of hard to know who to date. It's kind of hard to know whether you should date a man or a woman sometimes when you're bisexual, because if you don't have any experience, all you're basing these things on is like gender roles and gender expectation. Oh, a man is like this, a woman is like this, and so what do I need or what do I want? Maybe I want somebody who's nurturing. Okay, so then I should date a woman. But not all women are nurturing, and not all men are not nurturing, right? These ideas about this is how men are, this is how women are, it's like, that's how you get into like sexism, that's how you get into all of that patriarchy stuff that we're trying to dig ourselves out of. Another thing is like, when you're bi, people expect you to be like this sex demon in a way. Like, because you're bi, they're like, oh, I know the sex is gonna be great, or I know you're just gonna know what to do with men and women and other people. And it's like, once again, this is just me acknowledging my attraction to more than one gender. It doesn't mean that I'm amazing at sex. It doesn't mean that I am a sex demon. So there's this one thing about you that you acknowledge your attraction to more than one gender, and people try to make that one thing about you your entire personhood, and they have a very hard time seeing you outside of whatever ideas they attach to, you know, the label or the lack of label. And this is part of why some people don't use the word bisexual or bi to describe themselves, because they don't have experience with more than one gender. A lot of guys only have experience with other men, so they feel very insecure calling themselves bi when they haven't been with women. They haven't dated women, and a lot of guys feel weird calling themselves bisexual when they've only been with women. Sometimes some guys will use bi-curious or homo-flexible or all of these words, right? But being bi is not about you having experience with more than one gender. It's about you being attracted to more than one gender, and you just acknowledging that fact. And so this is another reason why, if you watch the show Insecure, the character Jared, so many people refer to him as bisexual, and I do not refer to him as bisexual. He's not bisexual. He's a heterosexual man who experimented. And so people conflate your experiences with more than one gender with your orientation and who you are actually attracted to and who you want to be with or who you want to experiment with. And so I think that it was really frustrating for me to hear people to this day still refer to the character Jared from Insecure as bisexual, because he's not bisexual. This kind of idea that if you're a guy and you've ever done anything with a guy, that pollutes your sexuality, and that means that you're either bisexual or gay. It shows how deeply homophobic this society is. You've ever experimented with another guy, or you've ever been curious about trying things with another guy, that automatically means you're gay. and that's often politicized. That often means that you're not as manly, you're less than. And so I think that it's important for us to really pay attention to the ways we politicize attraction and be clear about what being bi really is. If you've made it this far into the video, please leave me some hearts in the comment section below. And if you want to help me out in any way, my Cash App and my Venmo information is right down below. And also I have a wish list. If you want to help out and get me something, you can do so by clicking the link below in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Peace.